One of the more interesting things about jiu-jitsu today is the evolution of the leg lock game. It's really accelerated over the last, say, 6 or 7 years.
Yes.
It's, particularly because of John Danaher and the Renzo Gracie team. These guys have effectively changed the way a lot of particularly no-gi fights go down. What are your thoughts on that?
I've always been a very much fan for leg locks. I remember a long time ago, my friend Eric Paulson, he showed me a tape when I was about to go to Japan to fight the first Vale Tudo. He showed me a tape of Shoto. Shoto was the techniques were created by Satoru Sayama, which is the tiger mask in Japan. So he showed me that tape, and in that tape they go a lot in knee locks and leg locks. So next day, I was inspired to do leg locks and foot locks and everybody. Foot locks I already expert. I was already know. The knee locks were new for me. So, and the next day I was training with everybody at the school and submitting everybody on the leg locks, knee locks. I always been very much, I really like leg locks with no doubts. And I felt like sometimes if I want to cheat, if I want to win fast, I go for the leg lock because the guy will tap quicker. I was feeling like almost like, oh, leg locks is cheating because it's too easy. With all this, the leg locks understanding and pressure are never being exposed too much to others. And now, like you said, after this kind of group start to training and stuff, so they really become more effective in knee locks, leg locks, and that's a big game change if you don't know how to escape. But again, if you get two guys are expert, the training partners, you're not going to see that many leg locks. You're going to see a lot of preparations and stuff. But the leg locks will get these surprising ones who don't know the ability to escape. Because if you know what I want, as you start to approach, I start to escaping. My movements has to be coordinated to anticipate the final move. If you get me on a checkmate, it's over. So with the legs are two possibilities for you to get the situation and make it happen. And it's very dangerous if you're not aware. But as you start to get used to give foot locks you become like a part like giving chokes and taking chokes. So that becomes normal, and it's just a new way, a new option for the submission.
To prove your point, Craig Jones, who's one of the Danaher guys, said that they almost never tap each other with leg locks.
Yes.
And he goes, they don't even go for it.
Yes.
Because everybody knows the positions and knows the defense.
Yes, so they anticipate the defense. It becomes like, it's just one more piece on the puzzle, and it's very well done, and it's very, very dangerous. And if you're not aware, you can get a quick defeat. Because especially on the knee locks, if you try to resist, pop your ligaments, and instead you feel pain. So it's very dangerous.
When the early days, in the early days of jiu-jitsu tournaments, if someone tried to win by leg lock, the crowd would go crazy and boo.
Not really. It's not. You're not common. Was not common, but
maybe not in the early days. Maybe after the early days. But there was a time in jiu-jitsu tournaments, for sure, if someone would try to tap someone with a leg lock or a knee bar. Do you think that was because of the concern with injury?
Yes. The idea of the foot lock, even though I'm grabbing your foot and try to attack that joint of the foot, depending how I use my hips and my legs, I can really force your knee. So sometimes the criticism was, oh, the guy went to my foot, but he put pressure on my knee and popped my knee instead. So he's still holding the foot, but with the intention to hurt your knee. And those kind of inverse positions was forbidden for a long time in jiu-jitsu. So when somebody gets your foot, the referee will see if your intention is to hurt his knee and then immediately stop the fight and give you penalties and stuff. But now it's legal. Now they open for and people are going to start to get improving in defenses, improving in situations to don't get yourself get caught. It's just a matter of understanding the techniques and start to practice accordingly and going to become just another variant.
Do you think it just has to be, people have to be more cautious in training and teaching it, especially to new people?
Definitely, because like I said, it works on the ligaments. If I force my finger this way, I will feel pain before I hurt. If I force this way, will pop, and then I will feel pain. So it hurts nothing, and then pop.
Yeah.
So the knee has lateral ligaments, which prevents from moving laterally. If I resist, I feel nothing until it pops. It's not going to feel pain different than a straight knee bar.
And then you need surgery.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a big issue with leg lock specialists. A giant percentage of them wind up having knee surgery.
Yes.
It's a difficult thing to learn when you're, unless you're with really good training partners and everyone's cautious and you do it correctly, but it can be done.
Yes, can be done.